Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome here to the NSRL. It is going to be a fun one here tonight. No doubt about it. These guys know how to put on a good show. I'm excited. I hope you are as well. It's going to be some fun here with the NSRL. And it's time now. These guys are going to stack them up. Going to get it gridded up for Heat 1. We're going to see Roy Crocker get started from the top of this one. We got Tanner Thues in second. Austin Anderson third. Evan Ethlon fourth. Byron McDonald fifth. George Oliver sitting in sixth. Scott Schroeder in seventh. Taylor Gentry, 8th, Chummy Miller in 9th, Will 3 wide, Bustler here, lap car, and then David Saban in 11th. I'm going to give Bustler, I'm going to give Jamison both a hard time today because in that novice series, you got it right. They took the good old broadcaster out. They took him out. They spared no expense to the 710 machine. They were lapped down, and they got me. Will Bustler being one of them. He's in this one. Mike Jamison pulled off a second place in qualifying, so he's going to move through. Hopefully Comcast can stick with him today, because if not, he'll go laps down and wreck somebody in the top 10. We'll see how it goes here today. The NSRL. Reminder that any mistake today, it's Kyle's fault. I hear him giving Kyle a hard time, and it's one person that maybe today I'm not going to have any hard feelings, I guess. So let's pull Kyle up. Let's ask him a quick question. Kyle, got a quick question for you.
What's up?
I hear everybody kind of complaining to you, everything like that. What is the rule if you are a lapped car and you take a lead lap guy maybe 3 wide with a couple lap guys below you? That wasn't your fault. That was Mr. Jamison. So just figuring this out real quick.
I would say the rule is that if you're going to do it, make sure you push up enough to get into the car that's on the lead lap.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
Put him in the wall. Okay,
well, then he got it right then. He did it perfect there yesterday, so we'll see if he gets that done here today again. Good luck moving forward here, because we'll see you guys push through and have a good one here.
Thank you.
These guys about to get it going. Quarter panel Roy, QPR,
green flag,
gets the green flag, and we are underway here with the racing today as Roy Crocker in the front. He's going to get a little competition here by Thues up on the top side. Anderson sticking low, and you can't imagine with 8 laps the tires are going to mean too much, so these guys will push it hard going throughout this race here. What's going on? Christian Ruse and Ruse racing there. They're getting it done. Look at that 6 machine. He is down low. Go, Roy, go. He is pushing on Tanner here. We got Byron McDonald a little under that white line, just a little bit back. The 4 going to take that first lap, though, right away from Roy. Right at the line, gets it done. Tanner pulling away now. Let's go back just a bit here. See what we got shaking up here. It looks like the 38 of Evan Ethel now catching that 11 machine of George Oliver. Can he make it around here? He's looking high. Starting in here. Out in the front, these guys still pushing here. Roy's catching up to Tanner again. Chuck, you don't knock on my 3-digit numbers, sir. The 6, Roy Crocker's going to the low side. He's getting it done here. Hey, real quick, Chuck, you don't worry about 3-digit numbers, all right, sir? You just stick to your own. You worry about holding your line. We'll be all right?
We need to get rid of that 710.
Yeah, you don't worry about 3-digit numbers, sir. These guys doing a great job pushing forward. Roy just about to go to the low side now on Tanner for the lead with 4 to go. Pushing. Tanner sticking back up to that top side, going to try to work around Roy. Can he get it back? Roy, these guys are pushing. You won't see racing like this in the feature because these guys are going to have to save their tires. They're not going to be able to go side by side like this with the speed that they're pushing through the corners for that long of a time. These guys really going to have to figure it out. But what an entertaining battle we got here between the 4 and the 6. Can Austin Anderson in the 23A make a move here as well? The 23A gets a little loose, heads low, but he saves it. He's going to keep that move on now. Roy pushing out a little farther ahead of Tanner now. Austin Anderson down, going to give Thus a run for his money. They cross the line, the ButtKicker Gamer 2, white flag. Immerse yourself in the game, feel what you've been missing. Roy Crocker out to the front. He's just got to keep it clean. He should be able to pull away with this one. Just under a second is the gap between him and the leader now. Dave Hunt's cheering on the 6. He likes it. He likes that look of Roy Crocker getting the win. Tanner Thus in 2nd, Austin Anderson 3rd, Evan Ethel in 4th, and George Oliver sitting P5 right now. Solid first heat there. What do you think, Carl? It was a fantastic race, and I look forward to seeing what Heat 2 will bring. Absolutely. I think your buddy Dave Hunt is going to be in this second heat here. He is. In fact, here we go. They're going to line him up here for the second of 2 heats today. Chris Scales on top of the board. He's got Tegan Daigneault next to him. Kyle Westwood in 3rd. Chris Otto 4th. Dave Hunt in 5th. Willie Glenn sitting 6th. Christian Ruse in 7th. Justin Guthrie 8th. Frank Sokup in 9th. 10th is Todd Liston. Another solid field here today. They're rolling. Quarter panel Kyle's back in this one. What's everybody's opinion on this? Big old quarter panel number there. Kyle bringing the quarter panel numbers into the NSRL with that Westwood Motorsports team.
Green flag, green flag.
Green flag is underway. The 08 and the 31 pushing at it. Kyle trying to make a run. It's scary when Kyle's looking low. Turn one, lap one. God only knows what's going to happen then. The 08, the 31, they're pushing side by side here. Chris Scales giving Tegan a little run for his money. Can Tegan get it down to the low side and clear the 08 here? I think we're going to have another battle similar to what we have seen here. But what about Scott there, Chris? What about Scott? You just forgot about Scott or Chummy. You got a lot of guys out here you're missing, bud. Go back to work. It's time for you to go to work. You're off break. Your boss is calling you. The 08, the 31, they're getting it done out here. Right behind him, Chris Otto pushing. Oh, 08's going to clear Tegan in the 31 machine for now. Good little battle back there with Chris Otto, Kyle, and Dave. Scales out in the lead right now. Otto getting around. It looks like Tegan falling back here. Gets into it with the 88 there. Back up to the front. Chris Scales has about a half-second lead over Kyle Westwood now. And with no real action going on, let's take a look back and see what happened. Oh, Dave in the 87 getting into it. Let's see what happened real quick to Tegan in the 88. Ooh, a little bit of net code. Kyle Westwood now trying to close this up with 3 laps to go when we hit the line. Good little run these guys got going already here. Whoa, did you see the 8 machine of Chris Scales getting a little loosey-goosey on the throttle. Kyle bringing it in just a little bit now to about a 0.2 second gap now between himself and the leader, Justin Guthrie, sitting about 3 seconds back of these guys now. And Kyle has caught that draft. He is sucking up quick. See what he's got here. Can he make a run on the 08 for the win here in the second heat? Put himself in a solid starting position. Oh, baby. The 9 about loses control. That's probably going to be his hopes for the win. At this point, Scales just has to keep it clean, keep it steady. He'll be all righty. It looks like pretty much everybody is lined out in this one. Best looking car award right here. The 19 of Willie Glenn. My face on it. Looking good. Making a pass here. Maybe going to the top side of the 18 of Justin Guthrie. little battle here on the ButtKicker Gamer 2 final lap. And it looks like Guthrie going to be able to pull away here in these final set of turns. Chris Gales gets it done. Kyle Westwood going to take second. Justin Guthrie finishing here in third. Willie Glenn right behind him there. Going to head on into the feature event here tonight where I said you might not see guys going as hard here in this feature, as tires will mean everything here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Well, would you look at that? There's 3 heats. I got one ahead of myself. Tim Trowbridge going to start on top of this heat here. Rooster Rodden in second. Matt Clark third. Mike Hamlin in fourth. Rick Helms fifth. Brandon Machieski in sixth. Kelly Everett's in seventh. Brad Williams eighth. Chuck Knobb in ninth. Nick Burlow 10th. And Joe Ruggles Jr. sitting in P11 now.
Green flag, green flag.
We're back to green flag action. Tim Trowbridge and Rooster Rodden getting a good jump out here in the front. Matt Clark not going to let him go too far without being part of the action here as well. And these guys are giving it everything they got in this final heat here. This is 100% the final heat. I am certain on that one. You have my word. See what these guys can push here in this one. Is the 74 Trowbridge going to clear the 01 of Rooster for now? Can he keep it up there? As we have seen, oh, that's what I was going to say right there. Some guys get loose on the exit of the turns. Matt Clark now putting himself into P2. Rooster falling back to fourth after that mishap. Got some action behind these guys. The 75 of Rick Helms going down below the 01 of Mr. Rooster Rodden. The 28 behind him. He's trying to make some moves. Mike Hamlin. Look at these guys go. It is battling back here. Some hard battles getting fought back here, trying to stay with it. As Rooster Rodden trying to climb back up to the front here. He is back up to P3. Working his way around Rick Helms. There's Matt Clark right in front of him. Rooster looking like that. Whoa! Excuse me there. That kind of freaked me out. The 57 and the 24 get into it there. I think Rick played a little bit of peekaboo. Finds himself into second, though. Rooster going to try to close it up here as they got 4 laps to go. The leader, Tim Trowbridge, out to a 1.3 second advantage right now. He is pushing. Rick doing a good job holding steady, keeping smooth, keeping clean. You see the 28 getting into the wall there just a little bit. Mike Hamlin trying to keep Brandon Maciejewski, behind him. Trowbridge has 2 laps to go here. He's got to finish it off cleanly, and this one will belong to him. Setting up what should be a solid run here from Homestead. Looking forward to it today. These guys doing a great job. The 75 going to cross the line in front of the 01. Tim Trowbridge going to take the white flag here. The 74 out in front. Looking back here, there's the gap between himself and the rest of the field. He's got to click off 2 more solid turns here, and this one will belong to him. Heat 3. Can he hold on to it with the surging Rick Helms coming? He's a-coming. Not going to be enough, though. Looks like the 74 going to put it into victory lane here. Tim Trowbridge wins Heat 3. Rick Helms second. Rooster Rod and Mike Hamlin finish back there third, fourth. These guys are pulling off. Mike Jamison there in second, and Joey Stats going to start from the top here. You wait all week for it, and here it is, the green flag with the NSRL. We are digging here as Mike Jamison gonna take off to that top side. Can he clear the 16 here of Joey Stats early as Roy Crocker back there in the second row all alone as the 08 of Chris Scales drops back just a hair. Where's Roy gonna put this baby? He's gonna put it up top behind Mike Jamison here. See as these guys work together and get going. These top three just looking like they're gonna be the class of the field, if you will. Putting forward the 37, going to that top side now with the help of Roy. These guys are pushing it, going at it. The 74 looks like he's going to follow up to that top side here as well. Ken Jamison, there it is. He puts the bumper in front of the 16 now. It's 130 laps of fun today. Looks like Mike Hamlin, 01 of Rooster Rodden, going at it. Rooster in the 01 makes it around. Byron McDonald getting passed by the 14 of Christian Ruse. There's the 8 of QPT, Cordpano Taylor. There's the 24 making his way up here as well. I believe that is David Saban. Not David Saban. Got a little smoke. Where there's smoke, there could be a fire. The 07 of Scott Schroeder up to the top side there of Evan Ethel. He's going to follow in the footsteps here of the 31, taking Daniel. See what he can't get pushing, what he can't get moving here. Back up in the front, Mike Jamison still ahead of Joey Stats. Roy Crocker back there in third. Tim Trowbridge, Kyle Westwood round out the top 5. Looks like Austin Anderson may have a run on Tanner here as he's looking to that top side. Can he get something done up top here? 23A, the 4 battling here. Tanner going to give way to Austin Anderson in the 23A for now. Austin going a little high and wide. High, wide, and loose. We're watching the 16 close up on the backside of Mike Jamison. He is going to take him side by side now into turns 3 and 4. Doing a phenomenal job here. The 16 out in front. We got a yellow. Go back, see what happened. Whoa, the 04 of Chummy. Lost Chummy there. He said that was all me, though. I did hear that. Sorry about that. We are heading back to the green flag action here. Just about to take the green flag back here with the NSRL.
Green flag, green flag.
They're out there racing the 37. Gets a great jump out in the front yet again over Joey Stats. It looks like the 37 of Mike Jamison gonna be able to put it where he wants it here and push on without the competition, I thought, but Joey's going to get right down there, right back into it. Great run here. These guys got pushing side by side through the corners, the 16, the 37. They're putting on a show. Doing a great job here. The top 5 right now, Joey Stats, Mike Jamison, Roy Crocker, Tim Trowbridge, and Kyle Westwood. Keep it clean, keep it clear. Rick Helms down to the low side now of the 19 of Willie Quinn. Looks like George Oliver here battling with the 31 and the 24. They're pushing here. The 24 is saving, going to go under the 11. Gets it done. Back out to the front here. And Mike Jamison falling back just a hair from the leader. Keep it going here, having a good run. Having some fun, no doubt about it. Solid run so far by Joey Stats, who finds himself in the lead here. Pulling away a bit from Mike Jamison. Willie Glenn still side by side here. This time with Justin Guthrie. Taking Daniel going to the low side there. He's going to work his way around. That is Nick Burlow in the 24. I do apologize. Great matchup. What are you doing, Kyle? What are you doing, Kyle? I think that was on the 23A. I heard Kyle, maybe a little more patience this early in the race. See what they've got here. It's lap 20 of 130 when they hit the line. I can see what he's saying there. Maybe a little patience go a long way here today. These guys really are putting on a show, though. Got a great run going here. Got some solid battling going through on out the field. 19 of Willie Glenn still side by side with the 18 of Justin Guthrie up ahead of the 01 here of Rooster Rodden. See all the battling here. Let's go inside the car here with Rooster. He knew he was on the camera there. I got it in the wall. Broadcaster's curse. We'll skip to the 97 here, Matt Clark. Let's take a ride around with Matt. Lap 22 of 130 here with the NSRL Chummy Motorsports Cup Series. A little smoke in the face of the 97. Might have a little connection issues with somebody up in the field. A little closer up here. 23 of Austin Anderson. Looks like he may have taken some of those tires and ran them through the cheese grater. That's what this track can be, an absolute cheese grater. The 4 trying to catch that 23A again to the low side. Can he get back down there? Gonna have to file back in line. Got Rick there with a little connection issue. Little electrical issue. Joey Stats still in the front. We're looking from the back of the 6th place machine at Kyle Westwood right now. See what he's got. Rick Helm's going to bring it on in. You see Austin making a run there. Well, as Tim Trowbridge up on the 93 here of Brandon Maciejewski. Can he catch that 93 machine? There's the gap between those guys right now. Very good racing going on throughout this. You see Rooster Rodden peeking out to the low side there. The 01. Go up against that 97, as well as Willie Glenn ahead of him. These guys really starting to favor that top side here. Little stack up in the field as we got 2, 3 wide here. Look up to the front here is Kyle Westwood in the 9 machine, heading down low to the 74. This is a battle for 5th. 23A of Austin Anderson right down there as well. Like I said before, this is about the time you can see who saved and who didn't. As Austin looks like he's floating it high, wide, and tight here. Still side by side here, the 23A and the 9 machine. 23A goes down to the low side in front of the 9. He's going to do a little crossover here. He's floating up. Floating up. He stays clean, clear. And now we got 3 wide here close to it. Kyle backs it off. Says, nope. I don't think I want part of that. He's going to back it behind the 4 machine of Tanner Thues now. Has that 23A coming right back to him. Let's see if he can get him. See Tegan Daniel coming up from the back here. He is up to 9th place now. Tegan's caught the backside here of the 9 machine, Kyle Westwood. Let's see what the 31's got for him. Can he make a run down to the low side as he puts his nose down? Kyle going to stick up to the top. Let's see. Tegan just really saving these tires now, and he is pushing as these guys up in the front not doing as well on that end. A solid run by that 31 machine here. Very close to Thues on exit. Keeps it steady, keeps it going. '74, Timmy in the wall. You're going to have to reel it back in here. Let's see if he can bring it in. As the 9 machine of Kyle Westwood going to try to work around with a little help from his old teammate there. The 4 of Tanner Thues. Tanner getting a little loose. Thues loose. Tegan now has his sights set on the 23A of Austin Anderson. Good little ways out ahead of him, though. There you see that gap between Maciejewski and Austin Anderson. Look at these guys really sorting it out now on the track as the 74 is going to fall back a little bit. They keep it pushing, keep it going. Trowbridge back to 9th now. Like I said, again, you're just seeing how well these guys are able to save some of these tires as it is just eating them. These guys are fighting for everything they got, having a bunch of fun with it out there, no doubt about that. what a run they got going here. Tim able to work his way back around the 9 machine, the whole quarter panel there. Top 3 have been steady all day long. Joey Stats, Mike Jamison, Roy Crocker really doing a great job here today. We're going to see our first run of pits here, I'm sure, in these next few laps. Guthrie putting it up to the top side over Rick, as Rick is back on the track now. He got that electrical issue solved. Rooster trying to get around that 97 of Matt Clark. Can he make it work? Look at him go here. Is the 97 able to pull away for now? Looks like we got a battle back here with the 9 and the 74 again. These guys going back at it with each other. See what Kyle can do here with Tim up to his top side. These guys going at it side by side through the corners. Tim able to work around the 9 machine for now. Battle here for the lead as the 37 does get to the 16's rear side. Can he get around him now? Mike does get around that 16 machine. He's good. He's clean. He's under control. Carl, what do you think about the racing here today, as we are going to see some of these guys make their first pits here? As half of the field already in that cycle.
I think we've seen some solid action here on the track. It's going to be a solid portion here to finish up the race. I think we see long green flag runs here from Homestead, and it should be interesting, barring no incidents in the pits, no penalties, or late cautions. I expect to see these top three still in the run.
You got that right, absolutely. See what that 37's got as he pushes here late in his fuel stint. Trying to make a little gap. Any gap he can is going to help late. Looks like Chris Scales going to the low side here of the 74, Tim Trowbridge. Kyle back there behind the 08. He's battling this 74 machine yet again. Justin Guthrie finds himself into this dance here now as well. The 9 back around the 74. These guys just keep going back and forth with it. Here he is, the king of conservation. There's one person that can save fuel, that can save his tires. It's this man right here. If he is sitting in this third place all day long, don't write him off for a win. I don't care what the gap is to the front. Roy Crocker, he knows how to save him. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, and you never count your money. I don't think I got that rhythm right. But Roy's sitting at the table right now. He ain't counting it yet. Tanner Thues in the 4 machine. He's worked himself back up into 5th place now. In the middle of some pit stops. We'll see if any accidents. This is where you could see some whoopsies, if you will. Got half the field on fresh tires. You got half the field on tires that could fry an egg. So hot, they could fry an egg. Look at him go here. The 23A down below the 4. Not for position, but that just shows you the speed. There's the gap between the 4th and 5th place cars. Taking Daniel, Tanner Thues, Mike Jamison out to a 2.5 second lead. A little battle behind Jamison here. As Joey gonna give way to Roy Crocker now. I believe that's Maciejewski in that 93 making his way back through the field. Oh, baby! What a save there by the 16. That's some of what you'll see. These guys, like I said, on newer tires make their way through the field. The 6 going to give the low side to Frank there. Now the 75 catching up to the 16 machine. Let's see, how far did he... Rick, unfortunately, going 5 laps down after the electrical issue in his vehicle. Just about to that halfway point here today. Roy gonna let Austin go. My goodness. 37 of Mike Jamison. He is pushing. You're gonna see the 23A catch very quick. It's again, those fresh tires just mean so much, especially on a track like Homestead. The 19 machine gonna head in this lap, Willie Glenn. Sounds like Matt Clark heading in as well in the 97. I would imagine at this point you're gonna try to hit that lap 66. Try to stretch it out as much as you can here. Nope. 37 going to have to bring it on in. Does Roy? He does not. Either he got hung out up on the top side or he is good to go. The king of conservation. He may try to push it to that halfway point. We'll see. Frank playing a little peekaboo with the 6, Roy Crocker there. Joey. Roy is going to bring it in this time, so I think he's going to need a caution to get it to the end just by a hair. Roy saving everything he could. He's going to bring it on down the line now. Chris Scales into the lead. Chris yet to pit. We'll see how long these guys can keep it out here. Got the 31 of Daniel getting a lap back here from the leader. Chris Scales doing a great job out in the front. That 08 machine. We'll see how long he can keep it out there. He's into the pits. That's going to make the lead of the 07 of Scott Schroeder. That's the 07 74 470 740 machine here, baby. He's throwing it down in the front. Let's see what he's got here today. What a showing here at the Chummy Motorsports NSRL Cup Series. Second race of the season. See how long old Scotty can hang it out in the front. Doing a great job at the moment. I think Mike was getting upset with some lap traffic there. Dwight Braswell, what's going on from Braswell Cup? How are you, sir? Appreciate you tuning in here today. Brandon Maciejewski going to take the lead over from the 07 of Scott Schroeder now. Scott in second. He's got Todd Liston behind him. They're doing a lot different stint on fuel and everything as these guys pit on that first caution. They're going to be bringing it in here shortly. That's the legs of Scott Schroeder, Todd Liston, Evan Ethel, Chris Otto, Taylor Gentry. Brandon actually only 20 laps into his stint and finds himself into the front. Be a good run for Brandon here going forward. Looks like the Gent's gonna try to make a move. Actually, Taylor getting passed by Mike there. Gonna start to see another round of pit stops from those guys who brought it in that first round of caution. Only caution here today. The 01 of Rooster here. These guys are battling tough. Tim Trowbridge, Rooster Rodden. Looks like Brad Williams there as well. Rooster up to the top. Tim down below. These guys doing a great job. '74 getting away from the 01 for now. Looks like 37's going to have to pull through some lap traffic here to catch Brandon Maciejewski. 3.1 seconds ahead. Let's see how it goes. Willie Glenn here trying to stay out and pushes. Let's see. He's about on that same strategy here as these guys. Just a little under the pace and side by side now with that 37. '16 going to pull back down low as well. '16 gonna try to follow through there. 19 gets a little loose on the exit of the turn. Gets around, he's good to go now. Next car in front, not the leader, Brandon, so he's still got a couple cars in between himself and the leader here. Does Mike Jamison. He's sitting 1.6 seconds back now. Let's see if he can catch him. Glenn getting a look here to his low side now. I do believe that one is for position here as well for P16. Mike Jamison has Joey Stats right on his rear. He also has to charge. He is charging, I should say, up to the front here on Brandon. There's about a 11, 12 lap difference between the leader's tires and Mike Jamison. Jamison having just a little fresher tires here. So we'll see again if that plays a factor for these guys. Is I do think we're going to see them have to pull in one more time, though. Move down to the low side, the 16 going down low. Brandon Machieski going to fall back now. He is in third. Those tires just really playing a factor here in this one. Joey Stats trying to stick right there with Jamison. I would imagine at this point, most of these guys in the field would be okay with some sort of yellow. Still keeping a good distance between himself and Joey Stats there in second. Mike Jamison holding on to the lead now. Joey doing a little bit of dirt tracking there. And keeps it steady, keeps it going. Starting to spread out a bit through the field. Looks like Tegan gonna make his way around Brandon here. Austin Anderson, Tanner Theus fighting for P5. Dude's gonna make his way around. The Ford machine gets it done. Just heard a little unfortunate news there from a top runner. Most of this race there, Roy Crocker, when he went into the pits that first time, had a little bit of a whoopsie. Pushing him back. That's not what you want to hear. He's a lap down in 21st now. Tegan, he's working his way up to the front. Can he chip away enough and get back to that 16 machine of Joey Stats? He sits back about 1.8 seconds now to that lead pack here. Tegan's got the 87 of Todd down there. He's going to get around. Todd on new tires. Part of that group that pit. Different strategy completely here. We'll see if that plays into their hand here. If we get that late caution, it could work out. Tegan holding steady now in that third place as Brandon Maciejewski behind him. Not sure the 93 is going to have enough left in those tires to get up to the front again. We'll see though. Joey doing everything he can to close it up. As Rick works his way around Mike here. Mike Jamison going to take another lap here. Across the line, it's now lap 97 of 130. Kagan got a little traffic here in front of him. See what he can do. Can he get to him? Can that 31 put himself a little higher up on that podium here today? Joey Stats about at that 0.3 mark here. Trying to close it up between himself and Jamison. Taking two car. Falling off the front here. Joey Stats now about to a second behind Mike Jamison as he tries to battle the 87 of Todd Liston here, who's trying to get his lap back with newer tires. An interesting dynamic here as we hit that line lap 101 of 130. 30 laps to go here in this race. What a clean, steady race we've seen all day long. We are starting to see another round of pit stops here. Looks like the 16 gonna head in. He went in quick. Hot, baby. Tagging in the front now. See if he comes in down the pits this next time by. Tag and Guthrie and Chris Scales round out the top three right now. Tagging, sticking it out there, keeping it out on the track.
Yellow flag is out.
And we got our second caution of the day. Let's see what happened here. Willie into the wall there. Looks like he got clear. I don't think. Doesn't look like anybody else got involved in that one. We're under caution here. It's lap 105 of 130. They're blaming Kyle. Here they come smoking through the field.
Zone green.
They delay the green here to get these wave round cars. Got some guys taking EOLs here. Think we're gonna get delayed again. Here we go. Gonna fire away with the green flag.
Green, green, green.
There it is. The green flag is off. We are on the 31 of Tegan Dano. Justin Guthrie out in the front. They're going to get this one going. You got Chris Scales making his way into this dance. Guthrie falling off on that top side. He's got Kyle Westwood behind him. Can these leaders take off with it as Todd Liston is in this battle here now as well? Look at him go. Like he did. Oh, the 08 saving it. They keep it pushing, keep it moving. Todd Liston looking to capitalize on another great week here. Can he keep the momentum up? We will see. What a great run we're going to see here to the end. It's Tegan Dano. Better not burn him up. Better not burn him up. He's burning up his tires. He's living on the wire. Roy Crocker battling with Mike Jamison here. Not for position as Roy, unfortunately, still a lap down. They're coming around. It'll be lap 113 of 130. Go back up to the front here with the battle between the third and second. We got Todd Liston in third place, battling out with the 08 of Chris Scales sitting in second right now. Guthrie making a great run up towards the front. That's Rooster Rodden right behind him. Yeah, here come the Rooster. Oh, yeah. 87. He looks like he wants to make a run. Can he get it there? Three wide here between the 37, the 16. Joey knows Mike's up there. He's going to get him as close as he can to Roy. Little strategy move, it looked like. Doing the old pinch. Brandon Malchieski here trying to make a move on the 01, get out in front of him and set his sights on Kyle. Up near the front, though, let's see, does Scales have anything for Daniel. Not right now, as Daniel 1.5 seconds ahead. What a run, old Tegan. Old Sweet Tea is throwing it down here in the end. Let's see if they can get it done. These guys are pushing. You see them battling back behind Westwood in that 9. I think it's pretty clean. Hitting that line, 117 to 130 now. Looks like Brandon gets his way around Mike Jamison and separates Jamison and Stats. Stats ahead of Brandon for now. We'll see if he can hold on to it. Tegan doing a great job holding steady out ahead. Oh, the 0-1 a Rooster. Not sure if that was net code or if he got a little loose, but he actually moved it. I don't think I've ever seen anybody successfully do it. He just moved it. These guys still pushing forward, still doing a great job as the 31 of Dano out in front. Sweet Tea is shaking it, baby. You see that gap between them. Another great race here at the NSRL. Coming down to its final moments here. If you happen to catch one of the streamers' view yesterday from the Xfinity Series race, maybe you were in it, you're not in this race, well, it was a little rough. This, on the other hand, not so much. This is what the NSRL is, and that's why there is a feeder series. These guys doing a fantastic job here today, putting it out on the track, running in style. There's the 37 making a run to the low side of Maciejewski. Can he get him? He's going to get that 93 car unsettled up to that top side. Brandon holding steady. Can Jamison work his way around here? 10 laps to go. .37 keeps it out in front of the 93 now. Tegan's got a 2.2 second lead out in front of these guys. Incredible. What a run here he has gotten in that clean air. It's that clean air just really showing to be such a benefit here today. That's the 10 of Bustler. 28 of Hamlin. He's out there. He's going to come around to the line. He's got 5 to go. Todd adding insult to injury. Jameson saying, you don't know how bad that caution hurt us. Talking to Joey, and Todd says, I do. It hurts you as bad as it helped me. Is Todd sitting in P3 right now, doing the dance. See if Justin Guthrie can get to that 87 here as these guys are battling here for P3. Taking Daniel pretty much out ahead. He has got a 2.2 second lead. And then between Chris Scales and these guys right here, we're looking at another 1.5. Justin Guthrie making the run to the low side on the 87 now. Can he get it? Pushing side by side at the end of this one. 3 laps to go. What a run for P3. These guys both want to step on the podium. Is either of them going to make it? As you see Kyle lurking in the distance. Can he make a run with these guys battling? He's 1.8 seconds back right now. The slightest mistake with 2 laps to go could cost these two both the podium. You never know. As the 18 going to work his way around the 87 now. Let's see if Todd sets him back up for a move here in P3. And we are among the ButtKicker Gamer 2 white flag. Immerse yourself in the game and feel what you've been missing. What a run these guys got going on as the 87 tries to push his way here to the back of Guthrie. Don't think he's going to have it. The Chummy Motorsports 31, Tegan Daigneault makes it in to victory lane. Chris Scales going to take second place. Justin Guthrie finishing in P3. What a run here today. 2 cautions. That's all. That's clean racing here with the NSRL. That's what you expect to see. Let's see what he's got to say about his win here today. We'll talk to all these top 3 guys. They got to say about it. Let's start with Justin Guthrie. Mike Jameson's upset. He is mad about that caution. About as mad as I was when I got nailed by some guys. So I feel you, Mike. Trust me, I feel you. Let's talk to... I gotta find him first. Justin Guthrie, do you have a copy?
Sure do.
What's going on? How's it going, sir?
Oh, it's going great. Didn't expect that.
A very tough fought race as you were up towards the front. You were in the back. You were all over the place here today. Run us through the last few, or that, I guess I should say, that last green flag stint.
Yeah, I was actually hoping that caution when they came out because I was the first car that was able to make it on fuel. So I don't know what would have happened if we would have went green there, but it was nice that all the fast cars got stuck in the back, so I was able to pull out to a nice little lead there in third place or whatever.
So having that kind of clean air out there, how much did that benefit you guys not having a battle too wide through the field and being up there kind of spread out in the top three?
Oh, it made it much easier. You wear the tires down so much when you're running too wide on this track, and just had room when you're up there by yourself, so it was nice.
And then you came around. I think there was like 3 to go. You make the move on the 87 there of Todd Liston. Were you just setting them up that whole time, or were you thinking it was going to be a tough run there?
No, I actually thought he was going to pull out away from me, but I think he burned his tires up a little more than I did.
Just didn't save him there at the end. The 18 finds his way to the podium here today. Congrats to you, sir. A great win for you. Back on podium here for Justin Guthrie. Who do you want to thank for getting it all done, man?
Oh, just thank you guys for putting on the show, and Kyle and all the admins for keeping up with the league.
I wouldn't thank Kyle. You can say the admins. Thank the admins.
All right, just the admins, not Kyle.
There you go. Thanks so much, Justin, and congrats on a fantastic win here. Third place here today.
Thank you. Have a good one.
You got it. You as well. We'll move over. We'll talk to now the second place here of Chris Scales. Let's see where Chris Scales is. Here he is. Corn-Fed Motorsports, Chris Scales. What a run for you here in the 08 today. Run us through that last green flag stint. Do you have a copy, sir? I guess I should have started with that. Well, looks like he's getting the old champagne shower. So we'll move on. We'll talk to your winner here today, old Tegan Daño. Tegan, do you have a copy, sir? Well, no, he didn't want to move. There we go. Tegan, do you have a copy, sir?
Yes, sir. I got you.
What a run you had here in the 31 machine. You start that green flag stint there, that last one in the front, and how much did that clean air just really benefit here?
Yeah, I didn't really have a chance to get that clean air all day. Got into a little incident in my heat race and put me in a bad position starting back in like 17th or something like that, but methodically moved my way up. I figured I probably had one of the best long run cars, so I was hoping for a long run at least, and caught that caution at the perfect time when Mike and I think it was
Joey.
Mike and Joey, yeah, they just pit, so they were trapped a lap down, had to take the wave around, and from that point it was just being smooth and consistent out front, and was able to capitalize.
Did it worry you at all? Because we saw some guys, especially with new tires, get a little loose on the exit of those corners. Did you think? Did you have any of that kind of nervousness in you, thinking that, hey, that could happen? I just got to keep it calm.
Yeah, that first run, I didn't really have it step out on me at all, so I had a pretty good car at the end of that run. But the second run, it stepped on me a couple times, and it was really starting to hurt me. So coming into this last run, I just wanted to do my best to keep it smooth, not spin the tires at all, because when I did that in the second run, I fell off quite a bit. So yeah, it was nerve-wracking for sure, but I'm happy I was able to keep it up there.
The 31 walks away with a win here today, and hey, that just helps you going forward, that momentum. You got to feel good about that.
Yeah. Should help me out in the points quite a bit. I think I got a 5th last week, so we should be up there and locked into the playoffs, so that's good. Coming up on a few road courses that Kyle wanted to put on the schedule that I'm not too happy about, but that's all right.
If NASCAR does it, Kyle's going to do it. No doubt about that. Tegan, what a run. You got your daddy out there saying congrats. I think that's weird, but hey, so hey, congrats to you. What a run it was. Who do you want to thank for making it all happen?
First of all, I'd like to thank R.A. Hinckley Company, Sullivan County Sheriff's Department, Black Op Arms, BWSPORTS 1. Both you and your brother do a bunch for me. I'd like to thank you over at Checkers and Wreckers. Got to thank Pet Contractors, Peacock Rental Properties, And of course, got to thank Chummy Motorsports. I appreciate him allowing me to run with him in the Cup Series this year. And I'd like to thank all my friends and family for watching the broadcast.
You almost did it. You almost did it. I got so close to hearing a 2 o'clock stream. Thank you so much, Tegan. You're probably running off to class, aren't you? You kind of sound like you're on a phone.
No, I'm still on the mic. I'm actually done for the day, so.
Okay, he gets to relax now. He gets to practice here for those road courses here going forward. What a run. Thank you so much, Tegan, for putting on a show here today.
Thank you.
You got it, and that's all we got for you guys here today. Thank you so much for tuning in to CWTV. You guys are the best. We will see you a little later. We got a little Pricks of Pavement action coming your way from the Daytona Road Course with the trucks. That's right, the trucks at the Daytona Road Course, guys. You guys stay safe out there. Stay warm. Have some fun. Y'all are the best.